Hi everybody, I just wanted to give you all an update and start off with just a huge, deep, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the incredible outpouring of support that I've received. Shortly after the break-in, my big sibling Ellie reached out to me offering to start a GoFundMe. And I think, I've done this for a number of my friends, and I've seen community and family show up for them in a big way. But it's always hard to put ourselves in that position and imagine people doing the same for us and to feel like truly deserving of that. So needless to say, I was like really just shocked and amazed when really within a very short time, maybe the span of like a week, we had already met the fundraising goal that Ellie and I set. So I'm just floored. Like I'm going to attempt to share with you a little bit of how deeply helpful this has been for me and why. I'm going to do my best to explain this succinctly. Basically, that laptop was full of the last like 6 months worth of work of me trying to start an art business, and a lot of that data wasn't backed up. The reason that I went into this entrepreneurial venture as an artist, this is something I've been doing as kind of a side hustle for a long time, but I've been going through some really, really serious chronic health issues that have been worsening for a long time. And everything kind of came to a head in the last few years. And in the fall, I was forced to leave the outdoor ed industry, which I've been doing, for the last 10 years of my life, bringing kids and teens out into the wilderness and teaching wilderness living skills. And I hit a point where I was becoming a bit of a liability in the field, especially for overnight trips, because my health was just so unpredictable, and I had all of these migraines and fatigue and body aches and all of these symptoms happening that were making it hard for me to instruct. So in the fall, I started working on this art business. And as you can imagine, trying to start a business while you're dealing with all these health issues is quite difficult because it takes a lot of energy, which was in short supply. So I think part of the real tragedy of the situation was that all of those hours that I lost of work on my laptop were hours that I worked really hard to be able to have. I spend probably at least 50% of my day dealing with health regimens right now, between a very, very restrictive diet and a host of different supplements that I'm having to take at different times, and specific stretching and mobility things to keep my body out of chronic pain. And I only have like 2 to 4 hours really at this point of good working energy during the day. So in January, I'm like on this really intense diet. I can barely see my friends or go out because I end up in places where there's all this like tempting food and things around that are gonna make me sick. I was really hermiting really hard and just chugging along and doing my best. And then this happened, and it was really invasive. Somebody like literally broke in through my bedroom window right next to my bed. And that's the thing they took, which was probably the most valuable thing they could have taken. Not just in like how much it cost, but in time and energy that I was losing. So when Ellie came to me and was like, hey, we should get a GoFundMe going, I think this is like a reasonable thing to raise funds for. They were like, how much do you think we should set it at? And at the time, I was just in this deep tailspin of depression. I really felt like the universe had just kicked me when I was down. And the experience was like hitting me so hard, I wasn't able to actually process how much I had lost. I was actually avoiding it. Like I couldn't even go in and look at which files I had lost because I didn't feel like I could process it at the time. So I just set a goal that I felt like was achievable and wouldn't be overwhelming for people, and wouldn't turn people away immediately. What I'm realizing is that I really underestimated not only the amount of time and energy lost, but I underestimated how much the experience would affect me. You know, I had created all of this structure and regimens around my day to keep me on track with my diet and my health stuff, and that all just went out the window after this incident happened. And I'm starting to get back on track, which is really good. Hence the update. But all that to say, I'm just like so thankful for the support, and that we met the initial goal, which is incredible, and it happened so fast. And I'm also going to keep the GoFundMe open, and I'm going to set another goal, or I should say a cap, I guess, at $3,000, because I really could use more support, and it seems like people at this point are happy to help. I've actually been avoiding sending the GoFundMe out to my own circles of friends because I think I just felt embarrassed about asking for help. But all that to say, I just wanted to be transparent about the changes that are happening. Any money past $2,500 that I receive will not be going towards the loss of the laptop or the work, but it will be going towards medications and naturopath appointments and probably even therapy to help me through this period. So I wanted to be transparent about that. And I'll be capping this at $3,000 because I wouldn't feel good about taking more than that right now at a time when there's just so many people in need. So I'd love to keep this open and circulating. Feel free to share it around if you feel excited to. And I just wanted to share how excited I am for all of the support that I've already received. I'm just so grateful. Some people showed up in a huge way and made some really substantial contributions, and every bit has counted and has helped. I am back at a place where I have a laptop, which is where I'm going to be doing this video editing project for you all, so that I can post this update. So thank you so much once again for all the support. I really feel taken care of.